Our next class for today, moving on to the women's elite class. In third place aboard the Enduro Engineering Gas team, Shelby Turner. Shelby, good to see you on the podium again today. How was your day overall?
Yeah, it was a good day. Definitely in a lot of dust today. My minute, we just had too many of us who were pretty close in the same speed, and on a dusty day, that's not always ideal. So that definitely sucked a little bit, but just had a good time. It was pretty sketchy out there. It was rolly, dusty, hidden rocks. It was kind of all over the place, but awesome day. Just shout out to Napper and Josh Toth for setting up my bike awesome, and just out here trying to catch these girls.
Yeah. Any big moments today, or just keep it safe, keep it clean, and put it on the box?
Yeah, we're getting to the point of the year where I don't really try and send it too big. Just keeping it on the box, keeping clean, getting ready. You know, we have the 6 days coming up. I have Enduro Cross coming up. There's a lot of things on the go, and just trying to be safe and healthy. My shoulder feels a lot better after the last time I was here. I had a sore shoulder, so happy that cleared up. And yeah, just focusing forward and looking forward to getting this year done.
Well, congratulations, Shelby Turner, third place aboard Women's Elite. Moving over to second place aboard the Rocky Mountain ATV Red Bear Racing, Rachel Archer. Rachel, a familiar face, to the podium. Anything big happened today?
Yeah, sent it a little too hard in a few tests, and had a few crashes, missed a few turns. The last test I went over the bars and the bike nailed me in the back of the head, so that was fun. Lost a few seconds there, but yeah, it was real easy to override today, and that caught me out. So.
Yeah. What any lap traffic that you were having to deal with, or were you able to stay in clean air?
No, I was in dust all day. There was a guy on my road, we were about the same speed, and like I would take off first and then I'd blow a turn, he'd get past me, and we were just in each other's dust all day, so that didn't really help either. But no, it was good, and good to come back healthy from that one because it was pretty sketchy, but no, it was fun.
Well, you were able to keep it together for second place. Who do we need to thank today?
Big thanks to my mechanic Trent and the whole Rocky Mountain ATV Red Bear Kawasaki team, Monster Energy, MSR, Steel City Men's Clinic, Browns RVs, Team Green, MSR, Shoei, City, and all our other sponsors. Big thanks.
Well, congratulations, Rachel Archer, second place in the women's elite class. In first place aboard the Sherco, Rachel Gudish. Rachel, we talked a little bit last night about the two-stroke, something that we don't see a lot in the pro rankings especially, but you were on it and you were going to try it out. How'd that work out for you today?
Yeah, so I ended up liking the two-stroke so much at the TKO a few weeks ago. I thought, well, it's been a while since I've taken a two-stroke anywhere but a hard enduro. My program's going to be pretty interesting for next year, I think. So I figured if I can ride a two-stroke here, it's best to only have one motorcycle for everything. Yeah. So did a little experiment, and I'd say it worked out just fine.
Yeah, I say it worked out pretty good. Anything crazy go today, or did you just keep it smooth and keep it on two wheels?
Exactly that. Just I'm a little chicken with the dust. I don't like going fast when I can't see, so I just backed it down and tried to be smart and conservative and careful. No real get-offs, no big incidents. Bike's in one piece, I'm in one piece, and like Shelby said, we got 6 days in Enduro Cross coming up for both of us, so not a good time to be getting hurt.
Yeah, for sure. Well, consistency paid off, safety paid off today with a top step. Who do we need to thank on helping you get here?
So biggest thank you goes to Bonecutter Off-Road. They're actually a local shop here to Missouri, and without them I wouldn't have had a motorcycle to race this weekend. So, the biggest thank you, of course, is going to go to them. Then, of course, my family for helping me out as much as they do. And then Moose Racing, A Ride, 9.2, Wheelworks, XC Gear, Enduro Engineering, and Running Lights.
Well, congratulations, girls. This is your Women's Elite Pro Podium from the Wiseco Flying W National. Afternoon, guys. Here we are at the Wiseco Flying W National Enduro. We're going to start off today with our NE Pro 2 podium. We've got some new faces on the podium today. Starting in third place on the Liquid Moly Factory Racing Beta machine, Jack Walker. Jack, good to see you on the podium.
Man, this is the first time. Didn't really know I was going to be up here today, but I'm really happy on it.
You said, when I asked you to make sure it was your first podium, you said your teammate showed up today and you guys thought to put it up here. How did your day go overall?
It went really well. I didn't really crash much besides the last test where I laid it down. But the rest of the day, in the dust and the rocks, absolutely sent it everywhere. I was just like, didn't give a care and was like, I just got to go. And I rode very well, and I'm happy with it.
Well, it was good to see you on fire today. Who do we need to thank about today?
The whole Beta USA team, Liquid Moly, Fiji Water, FMF, HBD Graphics, Mika Metals, my mom, my dad, all my siblings, FXR 100%, and everyone who backs me, Andy, Rob, all the boys out here working hard on our bikes and getting them prepped for these races. I'd like to thank them a lot, and Man Up Above and everyone else, I appreciate it.
Jack Walker, congratulations. We look forward to seeing you in the future. Moving over to second place aboard the Landers Red Bull FMF KTM, Grant Davis. Grant, last time we saw you at a National Enduro, you left limping a little bit, took a hard hit. Good to see you back. Tell us how your day went.
Oh, it was pretty good. I started off the day with 2 test wins, and then John started putting the hammer down and pretty much just checked out for me after that. But the track was pretty sketchy, honestly. I had some moments where I thought I was going to be on the ground and hurting, but good day to get second place. I made up a lot of points.
Yeah, sketchy today. I mean, it was pretty dry here today. Were you able to stay out of lap traffic, or was that a problem? Or
oh yeah, the lappers were pretty bad, and then the loose rocks underneath the dust didn't make it any better.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it was good to see you back healthy and able to get it on the podium. Who were we thanking today?
FMF KTM Factory Racing Team, Landers, my mechanic Andy, Moose, Alpine Star X Brand, and congrats to my teammate Chase for wrapping up the championship.
Appreciate that. That's second place, Grant Davis. In first place, a returning face, first race at least this year for the National Enduro Series aboard the Liquid Moly Factory Beta, Jonathan Johnson. Jonathan, it was good to see you today. Tell us how your first Enduro back came.
Yeah, when I signed up, I think it was you put me on 34, and I was like, who's on there? And he's like, Johnny. And I was like, you sure I can ride that road? And they checked, and they put me on it anyway. And I don't know, just followed Johnny all day. It was crazy just to be able to ride with him. I think they needs to be some type of something there where they don't get the Pro 2 guys with the Pro 1 guys, because it's almost like cheating, to just follow the guys and just do what he does. I couldn't see nothing all day, but I just twisted it, and whatever Johnny did, if his bike reacted, I just kind of tensed up and went for it. So it was a good day.
Well, it's certainly an advantage when you just get to train through the woods all day with somebody good. Will we see you again this year in the Enduro Series, or?
Yeah, I was contracted to ride all of these this year. I think I did the first one and ended up getting hurt a little bit, and then did some testing on different bikes, and ended up coming back to the 250 and kind of told them I wanted to race XC2 and Pro 2 still. So I think that's what we're going to do, try to finish out the year and hopefully have some good finishes from here on out.
Well, it's good to see you on the podium, top step today. Who do you need to thank today?
I got to thank the whole Liquid Moly Factory Beta team, just everybody here. My mechanic asked, and he couldn't make it today, but Rob stepped up, and he helped me and Jack out. So hats off to Rob, Andy, he's here. Just everybody that helps us out, all of our sponsors, X-Brand Goggle, or Viral Goggles, Pirelli Tires, FMF, just everybody. Thank you.
Well, congratulations, boys. This is your Pro 2 podium at the Flying W Wiseco National. Wrapping up our podiums for today, we move on to the Premier Pro 1 class. The top dogs here to say. In third place, aboard the Max Motorsports Husqvarna, Evan Smith. Evan, you said your morning started out a little rocky before you even stepped onto the bike, but here you are making it on the podium, and how'd everything else go today?
Yeah, you asked me if anything crazy happened today. The only real crazy thing is I stepped out of the van this morning before getting dressed and rolled my ankle and heard every freaking ligament in my ankle pop. Thought I broke my ankle, thought I was about to go home before the race started. So yeah, my ankle's very swollen in my boot right now. Couldn't take my foot off the peg all day. So consequently, I never crashed, and I don't know, never did anything crazy. So I guess that was a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good when something like this happens after a start like that. You kept it off the ground, and you're here in third place. Who helped you get here today?
Yeah, I got to thank first and foremost my dad for coming out here with me. spending 20-something hours in the van every weekend. But aside from that, thanks to Max Motorsports, Active Air Racing, FXR, Forma boots, Bell helmets, Blood lubricants, bike graphics, everybody else I can think of, my mechanic David, all that. Thanks so much.
Well, congratulations, Evan Smith, on the 3rd place. Moving over to the 2nd step of the podium, an unfamiliar face to this step this year, at least, knocking down one from the streak you were on. Josh Toth aboard the Enduro Engineering Gas. Josh, how did your day go today compared to the previous rounds, I guess?
Yeah, not as well as I'd hoped, and as good as the last few races I've gone, but it wasn't a bad ride. I just, the terrain was so unforgiving out there. A lot of big, loose, chunky rocks floating around, and just can catch you off guard. And with the dust with being so bad, it was really tricky just to get through clean and safe. So had a couple little spills and close calls, and just tried to be safe and make it through and not do anything stupid. But looking back, hindsight's 2020, where I could have picked up 3 seconds. But I guess I didn't want the trophy with Stu on it that bad.
Yeah, he's talking about the local trophies here have Stu Baylor on it, but 2nd place, you're gonna move on and keep the championship fight going a little longer for us fans at home. But who helped you get here today?
Yeah, the whole Enduro engineering team, Napper and Shelby. It was a whole team effort helping out today, changing a wheel for the last test. And everyone that supports my program, Noko, Arai, Steve Hatch, Denise Hatch, FMF, Bell's Electric, everyone that's on board, I really appreciate it.
Well, congratulations, Josh Toth, 2nd place in the NE Pro 1 podium. Top step of the podium today aboard the Red Bear Rocky Mountain ATV Kawasaki, Stu Baylor. Stu, you like the technical tracks, you like the tough days. This kind of seems to have been one of those days, and here you're on top. How'd your day go?
It was good. I knew after that first test, like it was going to take a little bit of luck, just catching the people at the right places. And sometimes you get in those positions and you're just like SOL and sit in. And like after every test, like most of us obviously are good buddies off the track, and we're talking about each section and where we were getting buried in the dust, and everybody had the same story. So it was just one of those days where it was just kind of an equal playing field with how dusty it was, and nobody had too many troubles with the lappers. But definitely tough to see and tough to predict with the loose rolling rocks. But Missouri, Oklahoma tracks have always treated me well. It suits my riding style, and just really have to stay on your toes and transfer your weight at the right times here. You'll get in trouble quick. So overall, it was a good day. A couple mistakes, especially more than any in the last test, and thought I threw it away there at the beginning of the last section with a pretty good crash. But after that, I just rode good, nailed my marks, and just one of those days that I've been waiting for a long time for the National Enduro. It's been almost a year, so been a little frustrating watching Josh ride away with all these. But man, I've been there before, and it's good to see. And he's been on a mission, and to be the one to stop him, I'm glad I was.
Yeah, well, you certainly figured out the riddle that everyone's been trying to figure out to get Josh off the top step, and you figured out the conditions today. Who helped you get this done today?
First, my wife. She said that I forget her on all of my podiums, so I got to start with her. My mechanics, the whole team, the Rocky Mountain Red Bear Kawasaki program, Monster Energy, Forma boots, Shoei helmets, MSR. Whoa, retract. Finally, all the club members that put these races on. I know it takes a lot, and talking to the landowner, I know there's some volunteers here this weekend, and obviously the landowners. And for a first national, I thought it was really good. Didn't see a whole lot of things that stuck out. There's 4 or 5 things, but I'm sure that they've got a complaint box. You guys have one of those, the complaint box under the into the trash can here.
100% right over there.
No, it was a good first race, and the owner actually came and spoke to some of the pros and picked our brains. And it's very seldom that you see clubs like want to do that, and it's for me, National Enduro is home, and it always will be. So seeing somebody that has that equal passion is really cool to see. So shout out to all the volunteers, everybody that helped put this event on.
Well, congratulations, Stu Baylor, Josh Toth, and Evan Smith. This is your Pro 1 podium from the Wiseco Flying W National here in Missouri.